Hello everybody, Shrouded Hand here, and we're in my kitchen at the moment. Basically this is the result of a dumpster dive today. I had an idea in my head for something I wanted to do with this channel. I found this being chucked away and I was like, right, I'm having that. What led me to it was there was part of it sort of discarded by the side of the skip, which I think probably a homeless person had looked at and then decided they didn't want. So I've got something here that isn't even good enough for a homeless person, but for the purposes that I wanted it for, it looks like it might actually be very good. And I'm going to talk about this because it's kind of relevant to the channel. It might seem weird at first. Yeah, it's kind of relevant to something to do with the future of this channel. So I'm going to talk about that briefly and have a look inside the bag. And please ignore my Pokemon socks and pajama bottoms here. I know it's not the best image for a horror channel. God knows what these have been rolling around in. Got here what looks like a pretty nice sarcophagus type sleeping bag. Smells mildly of cigarettes, which makes me think perhaps someone slept in it already. I don't know, but it's mine now. Here we have what I'm hoping is fully working tent. A lot of people may have noticed that I've been doing some more like IRL type videos with my unboxings and things, and I started doing these videos with a view to starting doing more involved real life stuff. Buying the haunted items and things I thought would be interesting for maybe leading on to something else in the future, like some experiments and things. And then when I was doing my video about haunted forests, I had an idea. Why not, instead of just making videos about the forests, it would have been a more interesting video if I actually went out to these forests and visited them. Obviously I didn't have the resources at the time, but I thought if I can get a tent, it'd make a quite interesting video for me to just go out and stay a night in a haunted forest. And lo and behold, what did I find? Despite being very poor and not having any money to buy a tent, one just fell into my lap. The only thing I think of, I possibly will need some pegs. I'm going to just test this out and see if it's all complete. A lot of people have been saying about the unboxing videos that they don't think they fit my channel that much. I think those people are probably right. Maybe it just doesn't fit with the other content of my channel. Hopefully the more involved videos I do in the future will be. I think what I'll probably do in the future is, if I do any more like that, what I'm going to do is put them on my other channel, the Shrouded Clams channel. So I'll put a link to that in the description if you're still interested in watching the unboxing videos. And I'll probably do like some more like shorter videos on there, maybe like some little book reviews, some like videos of the plants that I'm growing, if they're weird plants. I grow a lot of weird poisonous plants, so I'll do some more like shorter videos that probably wouldn't fit on this channel. If you want to see that, you can go and subscribe to that channel, and if you're not interested in that, you don't have to subscribe and then you won't see them in your subscription feed. See, I haven't put together a tent since I was about 10 years old. If you've got some camping experience, you might be able to give me some advice here. Is there something I can do to tighten that up? That's what I imagine I can do. I've got no instructions, but I'm guessing this is what I'm going to do with this. Excuse the dodgy camera work on this video. It's really just me testing this out. Let's go and have a look inside. This is like the tiniest space ever to construct this tent in, so here's a good test. It's got a little awning that comes out here, which is not secured, but should be nice. So let's have a look inside. I just hope there's not a rat living in here or something. It's absolutely incredible. I think this is a two-man tent actually, so potentially I could have a friend with me, but I think maybe the solo camping idea might be even better for a scary video. I was building this really just to confirm that the tent was actually complete and constructible, and it all looks kind of secure in here. It doesn't look like there's any holes or anything in it, so yeah, perfectly good tent just chucked away. Yeah, so this confirms that the tent actually works. So on to phase 2 of the plan, which is, I think, to keep the channel fresh. I've got to sort of try out new ideas and actually go out and do some stuff. I'll still be doing my regular videos, but I think this would be a nice thing to do now and then, a little investigation type video, a little real life type of thing. And yeah, I think it would keep the channel interesting and varied. There's some weird like spots that look slightly like blood on the inside of the tent, which is mildly worrying. Phase 2 of the plan involves getting something which would be good for recording. What I thought would be good, I've been looking at like ghost hunting cameras. I found some good like modified infrared cameras The only thing is I don't really have any money. So what I was thinking, it'd be interesting to get some feedback before I actually start the campaign, is to start some kind of GoFundMe type of crowdfunding campaign where I get a budget for a good night vision camera and also a trail camera. I can then set up this GoFundMe and people can chip in a little bit of money. A lot of people have been asking me like if I could set up a Patreon or something like that. The only problem is I did used to have a Patreon and I didn't really like getting money. It just felt like I was kind of just receiving money off people for nothing almost. I don't know, I felt a bit strange about it, but I thought instead of having a Patreon, if I occasionally have like a GoFundMe for things that I want to do for the channel, which will be interesting, that people might want to see, if they're interested in seeing that content, they can then help me with a GoFundMe project and maybe the purchase of a night vision camera. That way I can get hold of the equipment that I need. People who are interested in supporting the channel can support the channel in that way. And also if I can get a night vision camera, I can then do another thing which I've been interested in doing, which would be some like ghost hunting type investigation videos where I can go maybe to a haunted location and investigate, just see what happens really. I think it'll just be interesting and fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I know a lot of people who watch this channel are interested in that kind of content as well. And if no one's interested, then I just won't get funded for a camera. It won't mean I end up buying a camera that I then end up making content that nobody watches. If I set up a GoFundMe for a night vision camera and a trail camera, that'd be a good test of the waters, so to speak. The trail camera would be something to set up outside the tent, which would capture any motion that went on around the tent. So say I woke up in the middle of the night hearing a weird noise, I could then check the trail camera potentially to see if there was anything interesting. I thought it sounded like a good idea, but like I say, I'm not sure whether it would be something people who watch this channel would be interested. I got a feeling it would be, but I'm not 100%. So I've got this tent for free. It didn't cost me anything. I will try to set up a GoFundMe for a camera, and if people do want to see the content, they can help chip in a little bit towards the camera, and then I can go on from there. This is stage 1, free tent that's fallen into my hands, and so yeah, let me know what you think to this idea of going camping in the woods and things like that. Like I say, it won't replace my normal content. That's just a little tent building video, but it was more really of an update video for the channel, just to sort of give people an idea of future plans and to get some feedback from the people who watch my videos of what they think, and also to give you a heads up, like I'm probably will be doing this GoFundMe crowdfunder type of thing for a camera just because I'm skint. I feel like maybe if I'm crowdfunding something with the idea of using it to make future content and improving the channel, I think that would be a better way to do it than just straight up like Patreon, like asking people for money. Anyway, let me know what you think of the idea. Apologies if this video was a bit unusual. It's just me building a tent and sitting inside it and talking for a bit. It's not the most exciting of things to watch, but it's a little channel update. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye.